It's vlogging day 756. We're getting close to the end of the race, everybody. You gotta buckle down, you gotta think ahead, you gotta be tough, okay? It's all about toughness. Vlogging every day is about toughness. Watching a vlog every day is about toughness. Being tough is about toughness. Eating is about toughness. Sleeping is about toughness.
Morning. Ruben and I are running a little bit late. Sorry, Prashan. This morning we're going to be doing the most Instagrammable locations in Paris, and by most I mean most, but easiest. Like, we're doing basic ones to get you started. So if you've seen photos and you're coming to Paris and you're like, man, I really wish I could get that photo, the Eiffel Tower, Arc de Triomphe, among others, we're going to try and hit up a bunch of those today. With decent lighting, you know, we're up early, so you don't have to do it quite this early, but if you want what we're doing right now, you have to get up early, and then you got to bring Prashan coffee, because he won't have made his own, and then he'll be a grumpy bear, so you got to bring that. I'm also bringing him a banana, because that's what friends are for. Anyways, it's kind of chilly this morning considering the heat wave. That's why I'm wearing a sweatshirt. Let's just go to this. We're going to make our way to the Eiffel Tower to start, and then we're going to go from there. Good morning, Goodwill.
Thank you. Okay, this excuses the tardiness.
Spot number one is obvious. This is Trocadero. Really easy to get to. Trocadero if you want to try to do your French pronunciations. And it has its own metro stop. We're going to be trying to do stuff today that has easy metro stops. Hop off, check out what you're doing, get back on, and go. Trocadero is a really easy, really obvious one because this is one of the most famous shots of the Eiffel Tower. And you have all this space if you come in the morning. If you're from 10 a.m. on, pretty much this place is full of people. So if you want to get a good shot by yourself or close to it, you can be like all of these fashion models and wedding photographers and everybody else who gets here bright and freaking early in the morning. He'll warm up, don't worry. Ruben. Need I remind you that this, even though we'd already discussed this between the two of us over here, this was also actually your idea to get up this early.
I know. Don't worry about it.
Okay, just wanted to check in. Let's check in. All right, we got what we came for. I got what I came for very quickly, at least. We're gonna go down through Trocadero to the right along the river, and the first bridge that we're gonna hit is called Bir-Hakeim. Famous bridge. It was in the movie Inception. It's been in a ton of stuff. You've seen it on my Instagram. I mean, not that you're watching my Instagram that closely. You should follow me on Instagram though. But it has its own metro stop. You can also stop at Passy and then get down and walk across the river. It's a fantastic, fantastic bridge. Beautiful views. And if you get a little bit farther down from it, if you continue past it, you can actually get a really nice shot of the Eiffel Tower with the bridge in the photo. A metro going across the top. It's fantastic. It's wonderful. That's where we're going next. This is definitely a bonus. If you come down the right-hand side of Trocadero, you'll run straight into this carousel. And when it's operating, it's better because it's moving, it has lights on and everything else. Right now it's got a fence around it. Less pretty, but you can still angle up and get a shot like this. That's the bridge we're going to over there. Just taking the scenic route so we can get better shots of the Eiffel Tower. And you'll see there's no one down here. Neither tourists nor Parisians tend to get up early, so if you want to get here and get nobody in your shots, show up at sunrise and you'll be set. That's kind of passive aggressive, yeah. By far the most famous bridge in the city, I think, at this point. Maybe not by far. If this isn't the most famous bridge, it is definitely one of the most photographed bridges in the city. Not hard to get to. Bir-Hakeim, the metro stop, is just over there, and on this side, Passy. So if you get off on one of those two, just come downstairs, start walking, and you'll be set.
Is this a dream? So you want to test it, or?
I have already, yeah. All right, we'll hop on the metro here, line 6 to Charles de Gaulle Étoile, and that's where we'll pop up, and then we can do the Arc de Triomphe.
Oh man, I don't have a ticket.
Easy peasy.
I don't have a ticket. I didn't
Oh
bring my
man.
wallet.
Oh man.
That's why I said everything walking in the morning.
Oh man. We're gonna get out at exit 2. Exit 2, Avenue Friedland puts us up kind of to the side and halfway around the Arc de Triomphe. I'm struggling for words here, it's early. Most people get their shots of the Arc de Triomphe from the Champs-Élysées. It's the most crowded section. We're gonna go the exact opposite side and then go stand right in the middle of the street and get whatever shots we want. Here we go. This shot is generally much less trafficked, a lot fewer people, a lot fewer tourists. The only problem right now is there's some construction going on around. The nice thing is, the really big construction works that were going at the base of the arc are gone. So that looks much nicer. These yellow things on the ground, probably work with. I mean, if you want to wait in line, you can do it from the Champs-Élysées side, but no, no, no. Dropped off Pullman. We're gonna get a little bit of work done, go down, sit on our computers, and then we'll try to get some more shots for you very shortly. Got a few more locations in mind. Stop number 1 on our work date, and then we'll get back to the photography. It's a rare Dutch person that lives here that hasn't heard my limited Dutch. There's a lot of, we'll talk about the thieving tomorrow maybe. There's a lot of thieving stories going on here in Paris. We're gonna get lunch, keep working, and then we're gonna move on. It's been a good, very productive day. I'm actually working on my own guide to Paris to answer all those questions everybody always asks me. So I can send you just to go download the guide instead of answering all the questions all the time. Making progress. So Pompidou is not on Pullman or my list, but Ruben wants it to be his bonus spot, and he's about to tell us why.
Well, it's because it's not an obvious spot to pick for a photographer to go to, or at least not for like the masses of tourists that want to, shoot all the traditional spots. Yet it's iconic. I've learned about this place when I was in middle school, so I feel like it's worth visiting, and it's definitely great for photography because there are not that many people around. So
fair enough. Definitely great for photography today because there's not a lot of people around, but careful, during peak season, during the week, there are a lot of people here.
Don't go in peak season.
Fair enough. Alrighty, we got a lot of work done. I got a lot of work done. I think you did too. Got some of the photos edited. We're gonna head down to one of our last 2 spots. We'll see if any more bonuses pop along the way. We're gonna go to Notre Dame and show you a couple of spots near it that'll get you away from the crowds before we go join Pullman in Montmartre. And that's our plan. And then we have to do a live stream in Parc Monceau this evening for my patrons, so which maybe you've seen by now. You've probably already seen it if you had the chance. And if not, you can go check it out when you're done here if you're that bored. I mean, really, we're very interesting people. Depending on which exit you come out, we're at Saint-Michel right now. What we're gonna do is we're gonna walk over to the river, go down to the river, get a shot from underneath Notre Dame. It should cut out most of the people. Because if you try to shoot in front of Notre Dame directly, people everywhere, madhouse. We're gonna get down below it. Theoretically, if my theories be correct, that should cut down on the people action significantly. Fountain's behind us. This is one of the more popular exits. Whatever exit you find, fountain, walk away from it towards the river, and then across the street, go down the stairs, and you'll find this not far from you. There's Notre Dame, and there's where we want to go. You'll see there's a little bridge, or there's the wooden bridge there, and stairs right next to it. All those people will get in your photo, but if you go down here, few people and none across the river. voila, it's almost like we've got the place to ourselves. And whatever that smell is under the bridge. Anyways, not too shabby. Get in a photo with Notre Dame with so many fewer people in it. Lots of people. Also, I say this every time I come to Notre Dame, but it's true still. Doesn't matter how long this line is, it'll go quickly. They're just doing a security check at the door. It's pretty light. Ladies, cover your shoulders. Men, no hats. It'll be fun. Where is he? Found him. The location is so swarming with people. You can see the difference between filming or photographing in the morning and doing it in the evening, because it turns into a madhouse. So get out early if you want to get good photos. But we got one last stop, maybe a disposable camera shot, and then live stream time. Gotta go do our live stream. This spot is obviously very obvious. Like we said, we're doing the basics today. So this would be the basics. But the trick would be, if you wanted to walk all the way up to the top, don't take your photos in front, go around behind. There's an amazing array of photos to take just walking around the church. It's not symmetrical in the back, even though it is in the front. And you have a lot of different options with the towers, and then there's a park behind it that there's not gonna be any tourists in. You get to the back of the church, you'll get some really cool shots.
There's just gonna be a lot of locals there thinking the same thing we're thinking, but let's go.
Oh, you wanna go up there? All right, we're gonna go up there.
You wanna just stay here?
No, let's do it,
No.
We'll show you how to do it. This is just halfway up. This is one of my favorite spots in the whole city for the view, but we need to go up and around the church. One bonus is immediately up to on the left-hand side, on the church. Really big red door. One of my favorite puns I've ever made is based on this red door, but you'd have to go check out my Instagram stories to find it, and I think I might have deleted it from my highlights, I'm not sure. Most people turn left. This is where you would go to the Artists Square. It's worth it. It will look and feel very touristy. Definitely worth it. We're gonna keep going around the church though, because you want to keep going as far as you pretty much can, and then you'll find the park, and then you'll find some freedom. You'll notice how few, there's still people here, but this is how many people are behind me now, and look at how many people are going along that street there. That's all the difference you should need to know, at least. There's so few people over here. Yes. Almost any time during the day, this side of the church is going to be pretty empty. You're going to get some good shots without anybody in it. But if you come in the morning, the light's going to be hitting pretty much straight on. All the spots, we'll see the photos these guys took. Hopefully you enjoyed those as well over the course of the day. Go follow both of them on Instagram. Pushan also YouTubes good stuff. Go check it out. So follow these two. Instagram for Ruben, YouTube and Instagram if you want for Pushan as well. He's got some lovely stuff. And see you bright and early tomorrow morning for whatever comes tomorrow. I actually really want to make a video soon on whether or not you should even come to Paris in August, because some of you will really want to and some of you will really not want to. Just might as well warn you.